Hello guys, welcome to another session. So here we're going to discuss a critical issue in India-China trade relation. That's the alarming 18 billion discrepancy which is reported in trade figures between the two nations. Despite all the efforts to curb dependence on China, the trade continued to grow at an unprecedented pace, and that's causing this discrepancy. And we will also see how does it impact India's economy. Okay, what is causing this discrepancy, and how does it impact India's economy? So let's try to analyze the facts and implications of this situation. See, let's talk about India-China trade, the growing deficit. India-China trade has reached an all-time high of 118 billion in 2023-24, and that make India, the China as the India's largest trading partner, surpassing the US. So this relationship is heavily skewed against India. India import around 100 billion annually from China, but export hardly 16 billion. So this massive trade deficit is concerning as it indicates an over-reliance on Chinese goods from electronics to textiles, while India struggled to find a strong export market in China. Let's now talk about the discrepancy. See, here is where it gets complicated. According to China, it exported goods worth 118 billion to India in 2023, but India reported only 100 billion in imports. So there is a 18 billion discrepancy that raises serious questions. Is this due to under-invoicing by the Indian importers, or intentional manipulation to avoid the custom duty, or just a human error? See, human error is possible, but the magnitude of this gap makes it unlikely to be accidental. So it is not accidental. Let's look at the impact on India's economy. So under invoicing significantly impact India's economy. When you undervalue imports, importers pay less in custom duties. That will result in substantial loss of revenue for the government. And this loss directly affect the public finance, which could have been properly utilized for developmental projects or social welfare programs. Moreover, such practices also erode the trust and transparency when it comes to trade relation, and also create unfair competition for domestic industries. Let's also look at the sectors with such largest discrepancy. See, certain sectors stand out in this trade anomaly. Textiles and clothing exhibit 64% discrepancy, with China claiming to export far more than India reports it's importing. Other affected sectors also include the plastics, the petroleum products, and iron, steel, etc. So these discrepancies basically suggest systemic, issues or systematic underreporting, and call for thorough investigation, particularly in these high discrepancy sectors. Let's look at the role of US-China trade war here. See, the US-China trade war, which began in 2018, also play a significant role in this dynamic. So as the US imposed trade barriers on Chinese goods, China sought alternative markets that led to a surge in exports to India. See, this shift created opportunities for India to export goods like machinery and electronics to the US, but it also resulted in increased dependence on Chinese imports, that further widening the trade deficit. Now, let's also talk about India's policy measures. See, India has taken steps to reduce this reliance on Chinese imports, such as implementing the production-linked incentives (PLI) scheme, and promoting local manufacturing, etc. Additionally, bilateral trade agreements with other countries, which aim to diversify import sources. But these measures have yet to significantly reduce the trade deficit with China. Addressing the discrepancy issues will require stricter monitoring and enforcement of trade practices. So, what are the challenges ahead? See, with Donald Trump returning to power in US, okay, India must navigate a challenging global trade environment. If these discrepancies continue, India risks further financial loss and strained relation with its trading partners. Stronger regulations, improved transparency, and collaboration between custom authorities are crucial to resolving these issues and safeguarding India's economic interest. So the 18 billion trade discrepancy between India and China highlights the need for better oversight and policy reforms. See, the trade is essential for economic growth. Transparency and fairness must be prioritized at the same time to ensure long-term sustainability. As we analyze this situation, it's very clear that addressing these discrepancies is not just about balancing numbers. It's about securing India's financial and strategic interest in an increasingly interconnected world. So I hope you got some points regarding this discrepancy. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. In case if you're looking for civil service mentorship, check the description. Details are given. Thank you so much.